You're sitting in a quiet room. Nothing bad is happening. No one is arguing. No crisis. No danger. And yet, your body feels tense. Your shoulders are tight. Your mind keeps scanning for something that might go wrong. You can't fully relax, even when everything is calm. It's like your nervous system is waiting for something you can't quite name. If you constantly feel on edge, restless, or mentally alert even when life seems quiet, there's a reason, and understanding that reason might be the first step toward finally feeling calm again. The feeling of being on edge. Feeling on edge is a strange experience because it doesn't always look dramatic. It's not always panic attacks. Sometimes it's subtle. You might feel restless, irritable, easily overwhelmed, mentally exhausted. Your body feels like it's bracing for something, but nothing is actually happening. And that confusion can make it even worse, because you start asking yourself, why do I feel like this? Why can't I relax like everyone else? But the truth is, your body isn't malfunctioning. It's reacting. Your nervous system is doing its job. Inside your body is a system designed to keep you alive. It's called your nervous system, and one of its main jobs is detecting threats. When your brain senses danger, it activates survival mode. Your heart beats faster. Your breathing changes. Your muscles tighten. Your focus sharpens. All of this prepares you to fight or escape. Thousands of years ago, this response protected humans from predators and physical danger. But today, your brain doesn't only react to physical threats, it also reacts to emotional ones. Rejection, embarrassment, conflict, uncertainty. And when these experiences happen repeatedly, your brain can begin to treat everyday life as a potential threat. Living in subtle survival mode. For many people who constantly feel on edge, the nervous system has learned something important. Stay alert. Stay prepared. Don't relax too much. Because relaxing might mean missing something important. Missing a mistake. Missing criticism. Missing danger. Over time, this constant alertness becomes the baseline. You wake up slightly tense. You move through the day scanning your environment. Your mind searches for problems to solve. And when things are quiet, your brain creates something to worry about. Not because it wants to torture you, but because it's trying to protect you. Hypervigilance. Psychologists call this state hypervigilance. It means your brain is constantly monitoring the environment for potential threats. You may notice yourself overthinking conversations, reading too deeply into people's tone, anticipating worst-case scenarios, feeling uncomfortable when things are too calm. Your brain believes that if you stay mentally prepared, you won't be caught off guard. But there's a cost to living like this. Constant alertness is exhausting. The exhaustion you might not notice. When your nervous system stays activated for long periods of time, your body doesn't get the chance to fully rest. Even if you sleep, even if you sit still, your mind is still working, still analyzing, still preparing. And that leads to a very specific kind of fatigue. Not just physical tiredness, mental tiredness, emotional tiredness, the kind of exhaustion where your brain feels full, but you still can't relax. Why relaxing feels difficult. Many people who feel on edge say something interesting. When things are calm, they feel uncomfortable. Silence feels strange. Peace feels suspicious. Your brain might start thinking, something must be wrong. Why is everything so quiet? This happens because your nervous system has become used to tension. It is adapted to a higher level of alertness. So when that alertness disappears, your brain interprets calm as unfamiliar, and unfamiliar things feel unsafe, even when they're not. The role of past experiences. Often, feeling constantly on edge is connected to earlier experiences, situations where unpredictability was common, environments where you had to stay alert. Maybe there was conflict. Maybe there was pressure to perform perfectly. Maybe emotional safety wasn't guaranteed. When the brain grows used to unpredictability, it learns a powerful rule: stay prepared, expect problems, never fully relax. And even when life becomes safer later on, the nervous system doesn't immediately update that rule. It continues operating based on old patterns. The overthinking cycle. Being on edge often leads to overthinking because your brain believes thinking more equals more control. You replay situations, you analyze conversations, you predict possible outcomes, you search for mistakes you might have made. But here's the problem. The more your brain searches for problems, the more problems it finds. Even small uncertainties start feeling important, and the cycle continues. Alertness leads to thinking. Thinking leads to more alertness. How the cycle slowly changes. The good news is that nervous system patterns are not permanent. They are learned, and learned patterns can change. But the change usually doesn't happen instantly. It happens slowly, through repeated experiences of safety. Moments where your brain learns, nothing bad happened. I handled that situation. I survived the discomfort. Each time your nervous system experiences safety without needing to stay alert, it updates its expectations gradually. Relearning calm. For many people, learning to feel calm again is a process of reintroducing safety, not forcing relaxation, but allowing it. Small moments of quiet, breathing more slowly, letting thoughts pass without chasing them, letting the body experience stillness without immediately searching for danger. Over time, these moments teach your nervous system something new. Calm is not dangerous. Calm is allowed. If you always feel on edge, there's nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system simply learned to protect you in a world that once felt unpredictable. But protection doesn't have to mean constant tension. With time, patience, and awareness, your mind can slowly remember something it may have forgotten: what it feels like to be safe. If this video resonated with you, subscribe. This channel is about understanding anxiety, overthinking, and the patterns inside the human mind. You're not alone in this.